This is the mayor's report for the city of Battle Creek, Michigan. This is the mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Good morning, Battle Creek. Non-Motorized Transportation Plan. After a hiatus during the COVID-19 pandemic, city planning staff is back with a completed draft of our updated non-motorized transportation plan, focused on non-car vehicles and connections, and is looking for community comments. The plan started in 2019 to reevaluate the community's needs and address the remaining work from our current plan adopted in 2006. The community has worked hard with us to develop the content in this new plan, and now COVID-19 is no longer an emergency, and we are back to finish the important update. Thanks to those who attended and participated in the public virtual information session on Wednesday. A lot of great information was shared. Neighbors can go back and watch the replay of the session on the city's YouTube channel. It lasted about an hour. Neighbors can still visit our website in the city's spotlight section to learn more, read the draft plan for themselves, and offer comments and feedback by phone, email, or short form. Or if you'd like to just call the planning department and offer information, I'm sure they would take your call also. Sidewalk ramp replacement begins in Piper Park neighborhood. City contractors, crews, began sidewalk ramp replacement work in the Piper Park neighborhood on Tuesday, June 20th. The sidewalk ramp replacement work will bring the ramps in the Piper Park neighborhood into compliance with requirements of the Americans with Disabilities Act as part of the city's annual rehabilitation projects for 2023. Contractor crews don't have a firm date for the completion of this work. However, they estimate that it could take a couple of weeks until its entirety is completed. Work hours are generally from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. While there are no expected road closures during this work period, neighbors are reminded to be aware of crews and equipment in the area. We appreciate everyone's patience during all the work on our city's infrastructure. City utility bills late fees return July 3rd. Starting on Monday, July 3rd, the city of Battle Creek will bring back the late fees on our utility bills. City of Battle Creek utility bills include water, wastewater, sewer, and garbage recycling services, as well as water and infrastructure sewer readiness charges, which fund maintenance and upgrades to our system. Neighbors may know that during the COVID-19 pandemic, we did not charge late fees on utility bills to try to help those who have struggled with their bills during that time. Now that COVID-19 is no longer considered an emergency, we need to bring back the late fees to encourage timely payment and help provide funds for system maintenance, helping us continue to provide the best utility services. Starting again on July 3rd, we will issue a late fee of 10% of the unpaid bill on all bills that are paid more than 30 days after their due date. The fee is only on the part of the bill that is past 30 days due, and not on the customer's entire balance. For example, we mail your utility bill on March 27th, say it's $65. The bill is due April 10th. As of May 11th, we will apply a 10% late fee to your bill for any portion you have not paid. If you have not paid your entire bill, that fee would be $6.50. If you need help paying your utility bill, there are some options for you. We offer payment plans if you have a water leak, specifically for paying the amount from the leak. If you need help with your monthly utility payments, you can go also to 211 to learn about community resources. Please contact us at 269-966-3311 or email publicinput@battlecreekmi.gov with any questions. This past week, we celebrated a very nice presentation of a proclamation for the LGBTQ Pride Month. I'd like to read it at this time. The city of Battle Creek is a welcoming community that recognizes the importance of equality and freedom and the commitment to expanding the visibility, dignity, and equity for all people in our city. And whereas the nation was founded upon and is guided by a set of principles that includes every person has been created equal, that each has rights to their life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, and that each shall be accorded the full recognition and protection under the law. And whereas our society continues to take steps to prevent hate crimes, discrimination in housing, employment and services, and the denial of American liberties with basic human rights, and the city of Battle Creek has committed to upholding these protections by enforcing the 2013 non-discrimination ordinance, making it a law of the city of Battle Creek. And whereas Battle Creek has a vibrant LGBTQ plus community comprised of thousands of individuals, families, and supporters who are an integral part of the fabric of our city and who contribute throughout the year to its economy and quality of life as elected and appointed officials, public and private enterprises, business owners, educators, clergy, church administrators, parents, students, homeowners, charitable contributions, volunteers, and more. And whereas while progress has been made, there remains a significant opposition with respect to the equitable treatment of LGBTQ plus people in our communities. And therefore, it is important for cities like Battle Creek and counties like Calhoun to demonstrate support for such residents. And whereas June has become a symbolic month around the world for LGBTQ people and allies to come together at various celebrations of acceptance, equality, and pride, and as they have since 1969 Stonewall Uprising, which served as a catalyst for the modern day LGBTQ civil rights movement. And whereas the President of the United States, by virtue of the authority vested in him by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, has proclaimed June 2023 as Lesbian, Gay, Bisexual, Transgender, and Queer Pride Month in the United States, and has called upon its citizens to recognize the achievements of the LGBTQ community, to celebrate the great diversity of the American people, and to wave their pride flags high. And whereas the rainbow flag, also known as the pride flag, has been used since 1978, it is a symbol of LGBTQ social and civil rights movement, and the flying the rainbow flag at City Hall during the month of July symbolizes the nationwide celebration of diversity, inclusion, and support for our lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, queer, and questioning residents. And whereas Battle Creek has adopted July is a symbolic month in which the LGBTQ people of all sexual orientation, genders, identities, and gender expressions, and their supporters and allies come together in celebration, and we celebrate that pride during the month of July. Therefore, on behalf of the citizens of the city of Battle Creek, we do hereby proclaim the month of July 2023 as LGBTQ Pride Month in the greater Battle Creek area. And we invite each of our neighbors to reflect upon the ways in which we live and work together with a commitment to mutual respect and understanding for all people, and further recognize Pride Month by flying the LGBTQ plus flag above City Hall throughout the month. Once again, thank you to all the individuals that were involved in putting together that proclamation. We appreciate your cooperation and input for our people of Battle Creek. Our next City Commission meeting will be Tuesday, July 11th. We will not have one the first Tuesday of July. We always skip it because of the 4th of July holiday. The regular meeting starts at 7 p.m. There will be a City Commission workshop on Tuesday, July 11th at 5:30. The topic of discussion will be Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Action Plan. You can join us for these meetings in person at City Hall, 10 North Division Street in downtown Battle Creek, in the Commission chambers on 3rd floor. There are at least 2 opportunities to give public comment during the regular meeting about the items on our agenda and any general comments you may have about city business. If you can't come to the meeting in person but wish to watch it on Access Vision will broadcast our regular meetings live on channel 17 and 917 on Comcast and on channel 100 on AT&T. They also stream to the Live 17 tab of their website, accessvision.tv. You can also watch the live stream of our workshops and regular meetings on the City of Battle Creek, Michigan YouTube channel. You can watch previous live streams of meetings there too. Our agendas are usually posted the Thursday before each workshop or meeting on the city's website. Once you go to battlecreekmi.gov, go to your government tab, then mayor and commission. If you'd like a paper copy of the agenda, you can visit the city clerk's office at City Hall from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is the Mayor of Battle Creek, Mark Behnke. Thank you very much for listening, and please have a great weekend.